Lord, make you to increase and abound in love, one towards another and towards all men. That's where we need to be, to increase in love, one towards another. Love is radical. God says we should love others as he has loved us. God's love is a dangerous love. It's a giving love. It's a sacrificial love. And then he said we should go further and love our enemies. Love them that deceitfully use you. It's easy to love those of us, those we see here. But we need to love our enemies, because he says that's the only way that the world we know that we are his children. What difference am I from anybody in the world if I hate those people that hate me? The calling of the Most High is in loving our enemies. Because he said in loving our enemies, the world knows that we are his children. We are the children of the Most High God. That's a high calling. So that's where the calling of the Most High is, in loving of our enemies. Well, by golly, let's even just start in the church.
Amen.
You would think that maturity will lead us to a better understanding, that as we grow older, we will understand the revelation of love and the demonstration of it. But it's pure love, as we know, is actually better demonstrated in children. I saw this clip, I think it was on CBS. There were these two children, I don't know if anybody saw it, two children, two preschoolers, I think they're 5. They're preschool friends. That's how they caption it. If you go, probably you can just go see preschool friends. One is Caucasian and the other one is African American. But they were born on the same day. So they're best friends. But they don't think they're just best friends, they believe that they're twins. And that's how they live. To the point that they actually wear the same clothes. And of course, you know, that friendship has brought their mothers together. And they, you know, you see them wearing the same clothes, and these kids believe not that they're friends, that they are twins. So they have their birthdays together. They do everything together. But guess what? Now somebody had to tell them, but you cannot be twins because you're not the same skin color. And one of them looked at that adult and said, but we are the same in our soul. 5 years old. And one of their parents said, as sweet as this is, what scares them is that to these children, this is pure love, and they believe it. But they're going to grow up, and somebody's going to spoil it for them. They're already doing that. They're already telling them, but you don't have the same skin color. So because of that, you cannot be twins. But these children really just believe that they're twins. They wear the same clothes. African American child and a Caucasian child. The best way for us to start to love is to love those people that we look and love us back. And that was my issue with that clip that was sent to me. That is the sacrificial love. What use is it if I love those of you in here? What about those people that cannot give it back to me? Like that person. I know it's hard for somebody to come and steal your pocketbook and you tell them, are you hungry? Let me feed you. But isn't that what Jesus would do? He took the woman caught in adultery. So he didn't say, hey, you were caught in adultery. Why did you say, hey, if any one of you, you think you're clean, you're good? Throw the first stone. Sacrificial love is part of our calling. When Jesus left his throne and came to earth to die for you and I, that was sacrificial love. If we miss that part of our sacrificial life, we miss our calling. Sacrificial living, sacrificial giving, sacrificial loving. As in Luke 6:32. That is when we invest in another life. Life that cannot give, somebody that cannot give you anything in return. It is very important what we show to our children. I always believe that our children, there's this one thing in them, they don't do what we say, is what we do. I've had my children challenge me, but you do this, or you said you did this. So it's all in what we do, not what we say. Love is our winning strategy. Love is the only hope of this world. There is no fear in love. Until we in church start to love one another, the world doesn't have anything to. It's not even just about the money, like, okay, we park those cars out there, but it's in church where you have the most grudge and forgiveness, fights, gossip, and it's right in church. There's shortage of love in the world, but especially in the church. As a child of God, as a member of any church, we should never feel alone. We should never feel alone. I look at myself, so I wrote it down this week. There were so many people I was supposed to call. I didn't get to call any one of them. Then I thought this morning, should I now start calling? I'm like, oh, gee, you miss it again. You miss it again. Love is our winning strategy. It is our only hope. It is the only thing that can set us apart from the world. I don't think it's the cars that we park out there that will bring people in. It's the love that we show. Can we really, in good faith, somebody steals my stuff and actually say, yeah, you're hungry, right? Let me feed you. And for those of us from that part of the world in Africa, there's a lot of people that are hungry. I make it a point of duty as much as I can when I go home. And just kill a goat, just cook food. And then my mom will say, okay, they should dish the food and go and take it to this person. I say, for those people around you, those people that you're dishing the food, go and give it to them. They can cook the food in their homes. They can afford to cook the rice and the goat meat and the... But for those people that you're cooking, or they see you bring the goat into the backyard, and they're already surrounding the gate, trying to see what's going on. Maybe I'll be able to get lunch here today. One beautiful thing about love is this. If it starts with me, and I give it to you, I give it to you, I give it to you, it becomes a ripple effect. And that's what we need. That's what we need. Can we all, in good faith, in the deepest part of our hearts today, find a simple way, a small manner that you can show love. Not speak it, not pray for the person, but show it. Love is a powerful thing. Love is our winning strategy. There is no fear in love. He says he has not given us the spirit of fear, but he has given us the spirit of love and a sound mind. He said we should correct one another in love. So it is not about not being able to tell each other the truth, but we say it in love. I pray that the grace and the mercy of God will continue to be enriched in all of our lives, so that we will understand that this is the most important thing in the kingdom. Because that's who God is. So we need to put ourselves out there, love and be loved. We need to put ourselves out there. But does not mean, even especially in church, people is like, oh, I've been hurt. I don't want anybody to hurt me. The world is going to hurt you. There's so many ways we can still love and still safeguard ourselves, not to do some. We don't have to be foolish. But we need to love. And we need to put ourselves out there also to be loved. We can't be closed in. We should be able to be naked and not ashamed, especially in the church. We should be able to. For those of you, those of us that have been hurt by one person or the other, on behalf of everybody, I apologize. It's not supposed to be like that. But unfortunately, it has been like that. But it starts with you and I. Doing something right. Taking the first step. And I pray that the Almighty God will continue to give us the grace to be doers. And also, I'm not sure if there's anything that has been preached in the church more than the issue of love. But we still don't get it. We're always thinking it's about sister so-and-so, brother this. It's about all of us. Especially in the church of nowadays, starting from the bishops and all those people at the top. Imagine one of those big churches one day and say, don't give offering. Take your offerings home and go and buy food for your family. But I had to them, no. It's crazy. Especially in Africa. It is crazy. And they use the Ghana must go to carry money. Those bags. It's crazy. And people are hungry. Find somebody that is hungry. Feed somebody this week. Extend to somebody this week. Show love in the house of God first. And take it out there. If we start with ourselves, love one another. Even in our homes. Let's start there. We will become an unstoppable force. Keep on saying it's not about the money and the cars. It's about love. Because when we love and they see how we demonstrate it, and there's no lack in our midst, the world will take notice. God will continue to show us how to do it. Amen. To have this winning strategy. Amen. Amen.